Field is set, 20 laps the distance, green flags in the air, we're underway. And Dustin Washburn will take the race lead for turn number 2. Here comes Dusty Yeager down his inside. Dustin and Dusty side by side for the top spot. Give it to Yeager as we got one car almost went around. I believe that's the 12 of John Foster. He gets back going after hitting the berm down turn number 4. But it will be Dustin Yeager leading lap number 1 as John Foster just outside your top 5. Had a big wiggle on lap number 1. Dusty Yeager right now in that second spot, followed by the 91 of Chris Vernon. As Dusty Yeager and Chris Vernon both going to catfish around the bottom side of 3 and 4. Move Yeager up to the top spot as Vernon goes side by side now with Washburn. Washburn trying to hang on to that second spot, and Vernon right now trying to wrestle that race lead away from it. Dusty Yeager has a great run off of turn number 2 down the back chute. Dwarf cars back in the house tonight at Arizona Speedway. They're putting on quite a show here in the opening laps of this 20-lap main event with Dusty Yeager showing the way right now over Chris Vernon, Dustin Washburn, Corey Brown in 4th. Then 5th getting up side by side. Tyler Rodriguez on the top side of the racetrack with John Foster, number 12 machine, trying to battle him. But it will be Tyler Rodriguez hanging on that 5th spot as now John Foster once again trying to put the pressure on the youngster in the number 44 as one car spins around off of turn number 4. Green flags in the air. We're back underway. And Yeager will hang on to that top spot off of turn number 2 as Vernon and Washburn continue their battle for second with Washburn up top, Vernon down low in that black number 91. Give the second position to Vernon as John Foster moves back up into the top 5. He just took away the 5th and 4th position from Rodriguez and Brown, and also 3rd from Washburn. So John Foster right now starting to flex his muscle. He's lit the wick on that number 12 machine. He is moving it up to the front. So he looks to the outside of the 91 machine of Chris Vernon. Vernon, though, not having any of as all drivers go single file down through turns 1 and 2, working the low line as they race down the back straightaway. John Foster starting to peek his nose out to the outside. A smidge down the back chute as Chris Vernon trying to hang on to it. See him right there wrestling that car and digging up on that steering wheel. As a couple of cars get tangled up, turns at the apex of turns 3 and 4. Yellow flag will fly. As green flag flies, Corey Brown gets out to a pretty good jump, trying to make it 3 wide down the front straightaway and move up into the top 5 on Kel Rudy and John Levitt in the 55. But Levitt will hang on to that 5th spot as the battle's on now for second. Chris Vernon has it. John Foster and Dustin Washburn both peeking down low. Here comes Levitt now the outside of Foster. That's a battle for 3rd. Foster, though, hangs on to that 3rd spot, and that white number 12 machine with the neon lettering on his hot rod drives it off a turn at number 2 with Chris Vernon in the 2nd spot. As your top 3 now run nose to tail single file. Then the battle 4th on back. It's between John Levitt, Dustin Washburn, and Kel Rudy as Levitt loses 3 spots off a turn number 4. Almost lost the car as that back end just whipped out big time on him. Lost the spot to Rudy, Washburn, and Brown. So 3 positions. Now it's going to be Rudy and Washburn duking out for that 4th spot. Washburn down to the inside of Kel Rudy. He's going to try to take over that position. Can't quite do it as Rudy fights back on the outside. So Washburn still unable to clear the 0-2 of Rudy. Has a little bit of wiggle room there, but Rudy with a great run off of turn number 2 as another car spins around. Rusty DeGroat, who was inside the top 10, still spinning over there in turn at number 2. And one other car spins in 4. That's John Foster. And a Kel Rudy, who's spinning around off of turn number 4. So yellow flag will fly. Green flag is in the air. We're back underway. And Yeager continues to lead, but it's Washburn and Vernon side by side for second. Vernon to the inside, going to try to clear the number 98 to Washburn. Can't quite do as they race off of turn number 4. Washburn up top as another car spins around. That is the 16, I believe, Jim Hawk. He comes off of turn at number 4. Actually, excuse me, that's the 19 of Scott Shores. So Scott Shores gets the car refired. We stay green as the battle for the lead starts to heat up once again with Yeager at that top spot. Vernon and Washburn went side by side for second. Had the race leader reeled in. Got right to the front or to the back bumper. Did Vernon. Can't quite do anything with him though. Now Vernon will clear the number 98 of Washburn as the top 3 drivers go nose to tail through turns 1 and 2 with Brown in 4th, 5th, Tyler Rodriguez. Dusty Yeager has about a 2-car length advantage as Chris Vernon almost lost it. Washburn and Vernon make contact through turns 3 and 4. Those drivers get pointed back in the right direction as Washburn will take over that second spot from Vernon with Corey Brown. Rodriguez still in your top 5. John Levin in 6th. 7th, Mark Pollock. 8th, John Foster. 9th is Ross Langer. Rusty Grote rounds out your top 10 once again. Dusty Yeager starting to drive away now from the number 98 of Dustin Washburn as they race down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Yeager comes off of turn 4. He has an 8-car length advantage over the 98 machine of Washburn. That's another 5 back to the 91 of Vernon. Then third on back, it's Vernon, Brown, and Rodriguez as they start to get bunched up once again for that third position. Vernon has, but Corey Brown, he wants it. Only problem is everybody on the bottom side of the racetrack. If you're going to take the position away from Chris Vernon, you're going to have to go noodling because right now he's catfishing around the bottom side of the track as they race off of turn number 2. White flag in the air this time for Dusty Yeager in the number 71A. Couple of cars, though, do make contact off of turn number 4. We'll see if the yellow flag flies as one car is stopped. He gets off the racetrack, so we stay green with Dusty Yeager now coming through turns 3 and 4. One final time through the dust. Checkered flag in the air. He'll win tonight's Dwarf Car main event.
Podium in victory lane. Dusty Yeager climbing on out. Make some noise. He can hear you now.
Well, Dusty Yeager, main event winner here tonight for the Dwarf Cars. Having to kill the engine here. Dusty, man, you made that thing look easy here tonight.
Yeah, it was a little bit slick out there tonight. I had to kind of keep the throttle under, but it went pretty well.
Man, you saw there towards the latter end of the race, a lot of yellow flags were coming out. You saw a lot of cars spinning out in front of you. Not sure whether we were going through the green or yellow. Luckily, they were able to get away and get off and not have any yellows there at the end. But what was going through your mind on all those restarts, having the rest of the pack behind you?
Just hold it together and get a good start.
Hey, we were able to do that here tonight at Arizona Speedway, back in Victory Lane. I know you got some sponsors you want to thank.
Absolutely. My wife and kids, number 1, John Foster, Lala Herenstein Homes, Styling Cats, my wife's business, Desert Glam. So Ryan with DRD Racing Innovations helped me out a lot this weekend, so, and all of my crew.
All right, it's one of the best-looking dwarf cars here at Arizona Speedway, and it's in Santan Ford Victory Lane. Give it up for Dusty Yeager, tonight's main event winner.